In the realm of relationships, a significant transformation is unfolding. Your partner, the one who holds a special place in your heart, is currently undergoing a profound spiritual awakening. This is not a shallow change, but a deep shift in their understanding and perception of life, fundamentally reshaping their essence. Meanwhile, you are symbolized by the Temperance card in this situation. In tarot, the Temperance card represents balance and moderation, signifying harmony and equilibrium, an ideal fusion of contrasting forces. The appearance of this card in your reading indicates that you are currently in a state of inner harmony and balance. You are grounded, stable, and aligned with your true self. This inner equilibrium not only resonates within you but also manifests in your external presence, making your appearance radiant and glowing with an inner light that is impossible to overlook. Your vibrant energy draws others to you, like moths to a flame. You have successfully transcended the low vibrational energy that once held you, rising above the ordinary and ascending to a higher level of existence. As for your partner, they are filled with regret, deeply remorseful for severing the connection in the past. The pain of this separation is so intense that it causes them physical discomfort. This longing and yearning for you is not one-sided. You may also resonate with these feelings, experiencing a similar ache in your heart. This longing intensifies, especially when you wake up, as if their presence lingers in your dreams and their absence is felt more sharply upon waking. You might find yourself repeating their name, almost like a mantra or a prayer. You notice numerous signs and synchronicities, small coincidences that suggest a deeper connection, a cosmic bond. It's as if you can sense a significant shift is about to unfold in your relationship. You feel it deep within you, a premonition, an intuitive knowing. You can't quite explain it, but you are certain that something profound is about to occur, something that will transform the dynamics of your connection. Despite the distance between you, your partner continues to watch over you, not in a creepy, stalker-like way, but with a deep sense of longing and yearning. The space between you both causes more pain than you may realize, constantly reminding them of what was and what could have been. They are currently dissatisfied with their life and circumstances. Their present reality offers them no joy or fulfillment. Instead, their mind is relentlessly occupied by thoughts of you. Your memory and image have taken up permanent residence in their thoughts, serving as a constant reminder of the love that was lost in the vast expanse of their existence. They find themselves irresistibly drawn back to you, like a vortex of energy that refuses to let go. It's a strange sensation, one that intensifies with every attempt to sever the ties that bind you both. The more they try to move on, the stronger the pull becomes. I feel your presence as an all-encompassing force that seems to touch every aspect of my life. It's as though the universe itself is working to keep you within my orbit, sending signs and symbols that echo your essence at every turn. This constant pull is maddening, a relentless tug-of-war between my desire for freedom and the invisible threads that bind me to you. I often find myself wondering when this turbulent dance will come to an end, when the storm of emotions will finally settle, and we can stand still, at peace with each other and ourselves. I long for that day with a fervor that consumes me, a yearning that grows stronger with every passing moment. There was a time when the world around us was enough to distract me from this inner turmoil. My work, my friends, and the people in my life used to serve as distractions, shielding me from the intensity of my feelings for you. But now, the pull towards you has grown so strong, so irresistible, that no matter where I go or what I do, you are always there, a persistent echo in the back of my mind. You have become a fundamental part of my life, a cornerstone upon which much of my existence now rests. You mean more to me than words can express. The mere thought of losing you forever sends a chill down my spine, a cold dread that I can't shake off. It's a possibility I can't fathom, a reality I refuse to accept. You were the first person who showed me that it's safe to be my true, authentic self. You taught me that it's okay to let down my guard, to reveal my vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or rejection. Your acceptance and understanding have been a balm to my soul, soothing and healing old wounds while fortifying my spirit. With your help and guidance, I am breaking through barriers, tearing down the walls that have kept me from fully embracing you. It's a journey filled with challenges, but one I am willing to undertake because the reward at the end is worth every struggle. When I look at you, I see a reflection of myself, my hopes, my dreams, my fears mirrored in your eyes. I think that's why I reflected those same things back to you in many ways. You have shown me aspects of myself I was previously unaware of, parts of me that had been hidden in the shadows. You have illuminated these dark corners, bringing to light what was once concealed. You revealed what was missing in my life, stirring a whirlwind of emotions within me. It made me angry at you because I felt triggered, confronted by truths I wasn't ready to face. But with time, I've come to realize that this anger was misplaced. It wasn't you I was angry with, but myself for not recognizing my own shortcomings sooner. In the grand tapestry of life, our threads have intertwined, creating a complex pattern of love, longing, and self-discovery. Our journey together may be full of challenges, but it is one I am committed to. I wouldn't trade this journey for anything else, for in the end, it's not just about reaching the destination, but about the lessons learned, the bonds formed, and the person we become along the way. In the grand tapestry of life, you have found a unique thread of contentment. You are living life to its fullest, embracing each moment with joy and enthusiasm. You are focused on your own passions, interests, and dreams. Your life is a symphony of self-fulfillment, a testament to the power of independence and self-reliance. Your financial stability is proof of your hard work and dedication, having built a fortress of financial security around yourself, a fortress as unyielding as the Queen of Pentacles. This stability and independence have become your armor, your shield against life's uncertainties. However, this newfound independence has left your partner feeling sidelined. They feel like a spectator in the grand spectacle of your life, watching from the sidelines as you bask in the glow of your achievements. They long to be a meaningful part of your life, to share in both your joys and sorrows, to be your confidant and companion. Yet, they understand that they must put in significant effort to regain your trust. They know that they need to prove their worth, to show you that they are deserving of your love and trust. They recognize that hard work and sacrifice are necessary to demonstrate their commitment to you and the relationship. They are willing to do whatever it takes to earn back your trust and prove they are worthy of your love. On the other hand, you have no desire to be involved in any unstable or uncertain situations. You seek stability, certainty, and commitment. You are clear that you will only accept them if they are fully ready to commit to you. You are unwilling to settle for anything less than complete commitment. As you move forward with a free mind and confidence, your partner feels impulsive. They are willing to step out of their comfort zone, take risks, and do whatever it takes to win you back. They are prepared to face their fears, confront their insecurities, and fight for your love. Your partner is eager to reach out to bridge the gap between you, curious about what's happening in your life and the changes that have taken place. They wonder why you are not pursuing them as you did before, eager to understand the new dynamics of your relationship and the shifts that have occurred. For the first time in our shared history, an unfamiliar silence has descended between us. This silence has replaced the constant, comforting hum of your voice, which used to echo in my mind. Your voice was a steady companion, a soothing balm for my restless thoughts, but now all I am left with is a deafening silence. This silence, in stark contrast to our past filled with lively conversations, is driving me to the brink of insanity. The absence of our conversations, shared laughter, and whispered secrets serves as a harsh reminder of the distance that has grown between us. It is a chasm that, through my ignorance and arrogance, I allowed to form. I am overwhelmed with a deep sense of shame and guilt for my actions, for the hurt I've caused you, and for the love I took for granted. Your love was a beacon of hope in my life, a constant, unconditional force that I foolishly overlooked. I took your love for granted, not fully realizing the extent of my folly until the warmth of your affection was replaced by the cold void of your absence. Despite the fear gnawing at my heart and the anxiety clouding my thoughts, I am left facing the consequences of my mistakes. I still see a glimmer of hope, a future where we can bridge this gap, heal the wounds, and rekindle the bond we once shared. I envision a life with you. Do you see that future too, my love? Can you imagine a world where we leave the past behind and start anew? You are the missing piece in the puzzle of my life. Without you, everything feels incomplete, disjointed. I've wasted so much time running from the truth, from you, but now all I yearn for is to be by your side, to feel the comforting presence of your love, to lie next to you and forget the world. I understand if my words seem hollow to you now. I know it's hard to believe me after my past lies and cold behavior. I've shattered the trust that once stood as the foundation of our relationship. But my love, I want you to know that I am determined to earn that trust back. Nothing will stop me from my path, nothing will deter me from coming toward you, from trying to mend the broken pieces, from striving to bring us back to normal. I am ready to face the consequences of my actions and do whatever it takes to make things right. I still see a glimmer of hope, a future where we can bridge this gap, heal the wounds, and rekindle the bond we once shared. I envision a life with you. Do you see that future too, my love? Can you imagine a world where we leave the past behind and start anew? You are the missing piece in the puzzle of my life. Without you, everything feels incomplete, disjointed. I've wasted so much time running from the truth, from you, but now all I yearn for is to be by your side, to feel the comforting presence of your love, to lie next to you and forget the world. I understand if my words seem hollow to you now. I know it's hard to believe me after my past lies and cold behavior. I've shattered the trust that once stood as the foundation of our relationship. But my love, I want you to know that I am determined to earn that trust back. Nothing will stop me from my path, nothing will deter me from coming toward you, from trying to mend the broken pieces, from striving to bring us back to normal. I am ready to face the consequences of my actions and do whatever it takes to make things right. It's painful when you invest so much of yourself, your time, your love, and your energy into a relationship, only to find that the person you care about isn't offering the same in return. The emotional neglect you experienced left you feeling undervalued and unseen, like you were constantly waiting for them to show up in the way you needed, yet it never came. Their emotional unavailability wasn't just about missed calls or unread messages, it was a deeper, more profound absence. It was about the lack of presence in the relationship, the failure to meet your emotional needs, and the persistent distance that left you feeling isolated, even in their company. This repeated pattern of disappointment and neglect began to weigh on you, and you reached a point where you realized the toll it was taking on your well-being. You couldn't continue to invest in someone who wasn't meeting you halfway, and you found that choosing to stay in this one-sided dynamic was only causing you more pain. It was a difficult but necessary realization. Sometimes, the best way to take care of yourself is to let go, even if it means facing the ache of unreciprocated love. The decision to shut down emotionally and protect your heart was not an easy one, but it became a necessary step in preserving your emotional health. After all the pain and disappointment, you chose to prioritize yourself, waiting for your partner to approach you with sincerity and a willingness to truly address the issues that had plagued your relationship. In making this choice, you committed to loving yourself first. This self-love became a turning point in your life, a profound shift that sparked a journey of self-discovery and healing. As you focused more on your own needs, you began to feel a sense of peace and balance that you hadn't experienced before. Things started aligning in your favor, and there was a new sense of harmony in your life, both spiritually and physically. You felt more grounded, centered, and empowered, as if you were finally stepping into the person you were meant to be all along. Your partner, watching this transformation unfold, started to realize the depth of their actions and the impact they had on you. The changes in you were undeniable, and it became clear that the distance between you wasn't just physical, it was emotional, a gap created by their neglect and your decision to prioritize your own growth. They could see you thriving, and it forced them to confront the consequences of their absence and emotional unavailability. Your journey of healing and self-love had created a ripple effect that was impossible to ignore. Your partner began to realize that reconnecting with you would not be easy. The emotional distance had become significant, and they knew that the dynamic between you had shifted in ways they hadn't anticipated. You were no longer willing to tolerate their immature actions or childish behavior. The boundaries you had set were firm, clear, and non-negotiable, and it was evident that you had a new standard for how you deserved to be treated. This newfound strength and self-respect you exuded were undeniable, signaling that the person they once knew was no longer the same. You were different now, empowered by your journey of self-love and healing. The relationship dynamics had shifted from dependency to self-sufficiency, and it was clear that you would no longer settle for anything less than the respect and emotional availability you deserved. As your partner reflected on their past behavior, they began to understand the weight of their actions. They thought back to the times they had blocked or ignored your messages or calls without any valid explanation, leaving you feeling hurt, abandoned, and disregarded. This lack of empathy and consideration had deeply wounded you, and they knew it was time to face the consequences of that neglect. They saw the strength in you and realized that regaining your trust wouldn't be easy. They needed to change, to grow beyond the patterns of behavior that had caused pain in the past. The road ahead was uncertain, but the realization of what they had lost, and what they still might lose if they didn't act, was now fully apparent. With this realization, your partner's heart was filled with deep regret. They understood that their past actions had caused you significant emotional distress, leaving you feeling neglected and unimportant. They saw how, despite their rudeness and indifference, you had handled the situation with remarkable patience and grace, always giving them the benefit of the doubt, even when it wasn't deserved. Now, with a clearer understanding of the pain they had caused, your partner recognized that they had been unfair, that they had taken your love and care for granted. The weight of this knowledge weighed heavily on them. They could no longer ignore the hurt they had inflicted and the emotional distance that had grown between you both. They longed to make amends. They yearned for your forgiveness and were deeply hopeful for a fresh start. They knew it wouldn't be easy to rebuild what had been broken, but they were committed to putting in the effort. They were ready to take responsibility for their actions and to show you, through their behavior and choices, that they were capable of changing. They wanted to prove that they could be the partner you deserved, someone who respected you, cared for you, and reciprocated the love you had so freely given. The longing for your forgiveness and the possibility of a new beginning was their driving force now. At this crossroads, the decision you face is one of immense significance. Your partner's desire for a new beginning is genuine. They truly long to rebuild the trust that was broken and to create a relationship that thrives on mutual respect, understanding, and love. They recognize that the road to healing will be long and filled with effort, but they are determined to prove their commitment to you in every way possible. For them, this is about more than just saying the right words. It's about taking meaningful action to show that they have grown, that they are now capable of being the emotionally present and supportive partner you need. They are ready to be there for you in ways they weren't before, emotionally and physically, and to offer you the kind of love and care that you have always given them. For you, however, this is a time for deep reflection. You've already begun to heal, to restore balance in your life, and to regain a sense of self that is independent of the relationship. The question now is whether you can truly forgive, whether you can believe in their capacity to change. It's vital that their intentions are sincere, that they have learned from their mistakes and are genuinely committed to making the necessary changes. As you weigh this decision, you must prioritize your own well-being. You need to be certain that any choice you make supports your continued growth and emotional stability. The love and commitment you've given to this relationship have been deep, but now it's about ensuring that it's a two-way commitment. Your partner's ability to meet you at your level of emotional maturity, respect, and care is crucial for moving forward. It was a time for deep reflection and self-evaluation, where you needed to trust your instincts and focus on your own happiness and emotional well-being. Whether you decided to give the relationship another chance or continue moving forward independently, the most important step you had already taken was choosing to love and prioritize yourself first. Our love has been shaped and strengthened by the challenges we've faced, with each struggle deepening our connection. These trials have only made us more resilient, and our bond more meaningful. Every obstacle we've overcome together stands as a testament to our unwavering commitment. True love, after all, is not about avoiding hardships but about confronting them together and growing stronger in the process. My life has become beautiful because of you, my love. Your presence has brought a radiant glow to my world, transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary. You entered my life like a beacon of light in the darkness, brightening my past with your unwavering support and compassion. Your actions, far more powerful than any words, have shown me the true meaning of love. In your selflessness, patience, and unwavering faith in us, I have discovered what love really is. I am deeply sorry, from the bottom of my heart, for letting you down. My ego, once a barrier to my vulnerability, has now crumbled, leaving me ashamed of my actions. I see now that my pride has been an obstacle, preventing me from expressing my true feelings and nurturing our relationship as it deserved. I am working to balance my emotions, striving to find that place of harmony where I can communicate with you openly and rebuild the trust that is the foundation of our love. I feel abandoned, not only by you but by myself. When we stopped talking, it felt as though a part of me was torn away, leaving a void that nothing could fill. This sense of abandonment is a reflection of how I let myself down by not being the partner you needed. I am deeply remorseful for the pain I caused, and I am determined to fix everything I have broken. The distance between us is a constant ache, a painful reminder of what I have lost and what I desperately want to regain. I truly want to fix everything, and this desire comes not from guilt alone but from a genuine longing to restore the harmony and joy that once defined our relationship. I now understand more than ever the significance of your presence in my life. When you stopped giving me your attention, I realized just how much I took it for granted. I was left to face the harsh reality of my feelings. It was in your absence that I realized just how much more I was drawn to you, how my desire to be with you only grew stronger and more intense with each passing day. I never intended to leave, and my departure was never a reflection of my feelings for you. You mean so much to me, more than words could ever express. I already consider you a huge part of my life, an integral part of who I am. The circumstances that led to our separation were beyond our control, but they do not diminish the depth of my love for you. The time apart has only strengthened my resolve to make things right and to mend the rifts between us. I promise you, with all my heart, that I will never break the promises I make to you. The promises I made to you are sacred to me, etched deep in my soul. I believe with every fiber of my being that we will be together again, stronger and more united than ever before. This journey, though fraught with challenges, is one I am fully committed to, for I know that the destination is worth every hardship we face. We will be together again, you just have to trust the process, trust in our love, in our shared history, and in the future we can build together. Our love has been tested, but it has not been broken. It remains a beacon of hope, guiding us back to each other, back to the life we are meant to share. Even amidst the vast expanse of time and distance that separates us, the tether of my heart stubbornly refuses to release its grip on you. It is a relentless ache, a persistent longing that I wrestle with in the quiet of the night and the solitary moments of the day. Despite my efforts to move forward and carve out a new path, untethered to our shared past, I find myself ensnared by the tendrils of memories that refuse to fade. In my earnest attempt to forge ahead, I sought solace in the arms of others, believing that by immersing myself in the distractions of fleeting connections, I could bury the echo of your laughter and the warmth of your touch. Yet each new encounter only served to amplify the absence you left behind, leaving me entangled in a web of unfulfilling and hollow exchanges. The void you left in my life could not be filled by the shallow promises of temporary companionship. The realization dawned upon me with poignant clarity: no one compares to you. It wasn't merely a sentiment, but a profound truth that reverberated through the chambers of my soul. The allure of greener pastures faded into insignificance as I grappled with the haunting certainty that I had forsaken the one who held my heart in their hands. Reflecting upon the labyrinth of choices that led me to this juncture, I am humbled by the wisdom that hindsight bestows. If the sands of time could be turned back, if the tapestry of fate could be rewoven, I would navigate the crossroads of our shared history with a newfound reverence and understanding. The scars of past transgressions serve as a somber reminder of the paths untaken, the words left unspoken, and the love left uncherished, all stemming from my misguided attempt to outrun the shadows of my own insecurities. I inadvertently turned my back on the one who saw through the facade of pretense and embraced me, flaws and all. The weight of regret hangs heavy upon my shoulders as I confront the stark reality of my shortcomings. I harbor no illusions about the gravity of my mistakes, nor do I seek refuge in a shelter of excuses. I am acutely aware of the pain I have caused, the trust one have betrayed, and the love I have squandered. My heart bears the burden of remorse for the wounds inflicted upon your tender soul. Yet, amidst the wreckage of broken promises and shattered dreams, there remains a glimmer of hope, a flickering ember of love that refuses to be extinguished. It is a love that transcends the boundaries of time and space, a love that perseveres in the face of adversity, a love that yearns to be set free. So, I lay bare my heart before you, stripped of pretense and pride, for you alone hold the key to unlocking the reservoir of love that resides within. Please understand, amidst the cacophony of regrets and apologies, that my love for you endures, steadfast and unwavering, a beacon of light amidst the darkness.